Hey guys, it's Pinky Knows Naples, and I am live today with Naples Confectionery. Did I say right? Naples
Yes.
Confectionery. And this is my lovely friend Erica.
Hi.
She is the master of baked goods, so we are going a little bit behind the scenes here today. We're going to talk about some of your yummy goodness.
Yes.
But let's tell a little bit of the audience a little bit about what you have done to get to this process. You were telling me a little bit, like a couple years ago, what happened?
I wanted to be part of an event with Betty Crocker where she does like 24 days of baking cookies. Not super happy with having to use a lot of cookie mix. So
Okay.
I looked up my own recipes and then I looked up more and more.
And it just started to evolve?
Yes, and it just grew out of control. And so I was like, okay, now cake. Let's try pastry. Let's make bread.
I saw donuts.
Yes, donuts.
I mean,
Yeast
that's...
donuts. Like,
Wow.
Amazing.
Wow.
It's so good.
And so how long have you been doing it then?
I've been doing it, I'm going on a year and a half now.
A year and a half, and it has exploded for you.
It has.
There's like a demand for homemade good cookies.
Yes, and things that actually, for example, the sugar cookies, where they actually taste good and look good.
This is true. A lot of times you get the taste good, but they don't look good kind of
Or
thing.
they
So
kind of taste like a cracker.
yeah, you're like, what is this? Like, what am I investing my calories into?
Yeah, such a way.
So you started doing this, and it just kind of evolved. And one of the unique things that you do is you're not a storefront. So people that have to find you have to go to Facebook to find her,
And
or Instagram, right? You got to go there to find them. But you fall under what's called the Cottage law.
Right.
All right. So explain that. What does a Cottage law mean?
So a cottage food law means that I can make certain types of items from home, following certain precautions, but that I don't have to do other things. For example, I can't do anything that needs refrigeration.
Okay.
So everything that I make can be left out. It can be left out for hours. It can be left out overnight sometimes, depending on how you personally feel about it. And it's not a problem. It's still safe to eat.
Okay.
And then I personally went to like food classes and food safety so that I can make sure that my guests and my clients are always getting safety, fresh, everything is perfect for them, so they don't have to worry about the fact that, oh, it's somebody who made it at home.
Right, which her house is super clean, so I just want to make sure you all know that. But yeah, so you started with all these, and you were saying to me even earlier, like you got to put your wedding ring on, because one of the things is you can't
wear jewelry, you can't have your hair down. Like I have it down now for the video,
right.
but it would be pinned back, hairnet, I wear gloves, like
It's just like
nothing.
Publix and some, the bakery, you're all hardcore.
I worked in a Publix bakery.
Oh, there we go. See, there was a little bit of a backstory there.
Yes,
Yeah, okay.
When we lived in Miami, I worked like packaging bread. So I didn't even get to do anything fun.
But there was a passion that was started there when you saw the pretty
that
cookies.
Smell of like fresh bread. Gosh, who wouldn't want that in their house 24 hours a day?
It's so funny because as a real estate agent, one of the things that we tell people when they're doing an open house or they're going to have people coming to, a buyer to visit their home, we tell them like put cinnamon rolls in your oven because it makes it smell so good, and people are like, oh, this house smells so lovely.
Yes. You think of home. When
You think of home.
Fresh baked bread. So.
And so some of the different clients that you've had, you said it's not just like the birthday parties, which are always fun to do because you get the thumbs.
I don't know if anybody's actually been to our Facebook and Instagram, but we recently did a farewell cake that looks like a piece of luggage.
I saw that,
I
yep.
have corporate clients who order business cookies for friends. I have a graduation coming up where they want favors for the graduates. So it's
everything. It's
Yes.
everything. I mean, and even in the corporate world, like she and I were talking about Remax. I'm like, you could probably do a balloon with like the red, white, and blue for an open house.
Put the name
So
on it.
put the names on there. Remax Dream, Kenzie, if you're watching, Remax Dream on there. But you could do all of those different types of things. So it's not just, hey, my 3-year-old's having a birthday this weekend and I need cookies.
Right.
That said, how much notice do you need?
Technically, I would like at least a week's notice. I do have customers who tend to be very late notice.
As we all do.
It happens, but especially for the cookies, you need a couple days. It does take 8, 12, 24 hours just to have them dry enough so you can package them and put them out without cracking or
Right.
Putting a fingerprint in the middle of it.
Well, just to look the best that they could possibly look. Right. Okay.
And what's great about sugar cookies like these is, is that the moisture from your icing keeps your cookie moist. So you never even have to really worry about your cookie drying out while it's been waiting, those
waiting for the next next step. Okay, so we are going to play with some cookies. This is a little car. I don't know what we could be doing with a little car. Okay, so what are we going to do with this?
Okay, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do the white. So it's going to be the headlights, the front mirror.
Okay.
And at the same time...
Headlights, front mirror.
At the same time, we're going to do the gray bumper.
Ooh, okay. Let's see how this goes.
None of it touches. You don't have to worry about them bleeding into each other.
Okay. So, none of them touches. We're not going to bleed. Okay, so you want me to start with the white?
Gray, and I'll
okay.
Gray.
All right. So, and what is this that we're using here?
I prefer squeeze bottles. I feel like they have more control versus...
whatever else might be out there?
Piping bags where it's very easy to let it go crazy on you.
Okay, so do I cover up the black outline?
Yes, you're going to go just a little bit over the black outline. I personally like to outline my cookie and then kind of fill it in. Fill it in
as you go? Okay, so did you ever have any kind of artistic background prior to this?
The closest thing to an artistic background I have is that my mother knows how to draw and I don't.
That's it. Okay, all right. So I got the white. Did I do okay? How's it look?
It looks phenomenal. You're going to tap your cookie. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, I got to tap it?
Air bubbles out. And then you're going to have one of these little sharp tools. You can also use a toothpick. And I just see how mine, I don't know if you guys can see it here. Mine has some little gray air bubbles.
See the air bubbles? Can we see the air bubbles in there?
I don't know if you can see them or not.
Okay.
And then you'll just run your toothpick through it and kind of unfuss it.
So did you watch a lot of YouTube videos too when you were learning how to do this?
I follow a lot of really amazing, truly amazing cookie decorators and cake decorators.
So
there's this one amazing woman, her name's Julia Usher, and the things that she can do with a cookie, I've never seen.
She can do with a cookie. Okay, guys,
for full-size rattles.
Full-size, like a rattle?
A baby rattle, 3D cookies. And
oh my gosh,
she's amazing.
She's amazing. So she's watching. Okay, so here's my version here. It's coming. So I have to tap it down.
And you're just gonna tap it a couple
times.
I'm tapping. The air bubble out.
Okay.
And then here's your gray.
Okay, we got gray.
And then you're just going to follow along on your bumper.
All right, here's your white, so you can do what you need with your white. All right, so, woo. All right, you guys, watch out. I might be the next baker. My kids would be thrilled, but I got news for you. This is way above my pay grade. This is not my forte.
You start to really love it, I think. It started as, I just want to see if I could do it. And then I'm like, now I have to do this one. Now I want to do this. Now I want this design.
Got hazards here, right here. You see this? I'm getting great. So what is it? It's edible, right?
It's edible.
So I could lick it if I wanted to.
That's why these sheets are here.
So you just wipe it off. Okay, wipe it off. So see my little car's coming about. All right.
It's coming around.
All right, so we tap it. Now this is what? The first step, so then you would let this sit.
This would sit minimum 15, 20 minutes. Depending on how wet your icing is.
Okay. Ooh, I hear him. We got little babies in the house. So
yeah, those are my babies.
But that's the glory of doing the cottage because you get to be with your children.
Yes.
I mean, and that's what's amazing, But she was saying her kids are not cookie lovers; they're chip lovers, which is
it's so odd. I make desserts and they would rather have chips.
Oh, he was telling me he's Doritos fan, big time. Okay, so we would leave this for at least 15 minutes. All right, but since this is the Facebook Live, we're up in our game here. And here is the dried version. Woot woot. All right, so she's already prepared these for us.
Yes.
So now what are we going to do with these?
Next, we get to do the pink part of the
cake. All right, so I get to do the pink.
And so you'll just completely fill it in.
Completely fill it in, she says. All right, even this, not this part.
Yes.
Yeah, that part? Okay, all right.
And then we'll also do tires at the same time.
Wow, so where do you get all these interesting little, what is this, icing? What did they call this?
This is royal icing. Okay. It comes in a powdered form, or you can make it with egg whites. I prefer the powder form because, again, it's all about safety of my customers.
Okay.
And the powder form is, I just feel it's safer than, you know, raw egg whites. So I buy the powder form, and then you mix it up with powdered sugar, water, and everything until it becomes a super thick paste. And then you start adding water. And my secret is you use a spray bottle made specifically for water, like a spritz bottle, and you just add a tiny, tiny bit at a time.
Uh-oh, I might be going a little crazy here. Am I supposed to fill in all my pink? Oh, I'm not supposed to touch my wheels. I got my wheels dirty.
That's okay.
You're going to have pink wheels, just so you know. How's it look, guys? Is it looking good? All right.
It's one of those bumpers.
It's one of those things. It's crazy pink. See, hers are black, so that's what it's supposed to look like. Now, the pink, this is a lot more icing than the first round. Still 15 minutes, though?
Still minimum 20 minutes, something like that. So since it is a lot more and there is quite a bit.
Oh, she's tapping. She's going to break out the utensil and get rid of those air bubbles, too. Look how particular. She's doing good. All right. All right, so now what do we do? Is that it? That's the end version?
This is what it looks like now.
Oh, look how pretty.
Nice and plain.
Hey, Janine Cochran, how are you? We are playing with cookies today, girlfriend. We are making some cookies. We started out, just so you guys can see, we started out just very basic, and now we're filling it in, and we're having a good time. Oh, thank you. They're saying it's beautiful.
Thank you.
Beautiful stuff. So
this is your next cookie.
Okay, this is my next cookie.
It's
all dry.
Plain, bland.
Okay.
Now you're going to put in your outlines. I forgot to put the black on this one. Whoops.
Oh, okay. So she's putting the black on. I don't know. All right, so what am I supposed to be doing with this one?
So now we're going to outline. And what you're going to do is you're going to take your pink.
I'm going to take my pink.
You're going to put the trunk on your car and the little handle. You're going to outline your headlights, and you're going to outline your back mirror.
Okay, she's assuming I can do a half circle that's going to look good. Let's see if I can do this.
The best thing to do is to just leave it a little bit raised up off your cookie and kind of let the icing drag onto the cookie by itself.
Seriously, I think the best thing for me to do is have a bottle of wine before I attempt this.
Yes, I
agree. Okay, so I got that part.
Mm-hmm. And then we're going to do the two headlights.
Okay. Straight around, drip it down. I feel like I'm working at Disney World right here, but guys, like I feel like I'm up at, you know how they make all those pretty cookies. So, okay, so I'm getting there. All right.
So then here's the next one.
Okay, all outlined. We're getting there. All right.
And then this is where, in my opinion, it gets really fun because now you get to add eyelashes to your car, eyes to the headlight.
Fun stuff.
So now is the time where you get to add all of the goodies to your cookie that really give
And what do you buy the cookie cutters to make the shape, right?
Most of my cookies are actually hand cut.
Oh, for the love of God.
Not,
this woman just is phenomenal.
Thousands and thousands. I already have at least over 100 cookie cutters. So then
my goodness.
all of these. I have wine glass, templates, and I have fairies, and I have
fairies. Nothing like a good fairy.
Well, I did a wine and sip. I donated to an event where they made like fairy houses.
Oh,
like
right,
fairy
right. They're very big now.
Had wine.
Fairies
so
and
I
wine.
Did fairies and
right
wine
there.
And a fairy door. So I have all of these random cutters.
All right. So, yeah.
We're going to, here's what
what we're doing is what we're making the cookies for is to show you what she does. She is a cottage, how would you say, cottage baker?
Yes, cottage food law baker.
There we go. And she does all kinds of different things. And one of the things that she does is cookies, but she does cakes and cupcakes and donuts and everything else. And she does it for corporate events. So like even if in real estate or if you were in, I can't think of mortgage, I'm trying to think of another business. Give me a business.
Hotel amenities.
Hotels, yes, you can, whatever's got a logo, she can make a cookie or some sort of design out of. Okay, so the end result after we do the black.
After the black, We would
is...
use food markers and to draw the little eyes on where food stays, and so we have a little car.
There we go. We have a little car. Oh, yes, and these are
Your
different
pink
versions.
convertible.
Yeah, she's going for the pink beetle right here. So my pink beetle friends, hashtag pink beetle this baby. Look at that baby. All right. So I want to show some of the other things that you have done. So we're going to get up and move here, guys. So hold on to your seats. All right.
The table moves really
Oh, the
well.
table moves too. So we're going to move the table. Woo! All right. And then we'll move this around so you can kind of see what we've got going on here. So let's start here. What are we looking at?
So let's see. I'm not sure. These are our chocolate cupcakes with regular vanilla buttercream.
Nice.
I make Swiss meringue buttercream, which is softer, fluffier, lighter.
Okay.
I do make also what's called American buttercream, which is that thick, heavy, sugary icing. I just prefer Swiss meringue. It's just personal preference.
All right.
Even though it's a little bit more work, it tastes
phenomenal.
a million times
All
better.
right. And then this cake I have to show. I mean, it's just popping right out. Look how gorgeous that is. That
Those
is
are
a
great for like baby showers.
Pinky's birthday. That's in
Birthday
July.
cake,
Anybody that's watching?
Little girls' cakes are great, especially in the pink. I've done ones for little boys where it's like blue and green and like really like
nice.
dense, heavy, masculine. And then you always want to put like a cute little topper or birthday candles. I left it nice and simple just because I love
It's
the
gorgeous.
rosettes.
How long did that one take you to make?
This one actually, baking takes about 2 hours between making the icing and everything. But once you start decorating, this particular one only took me about 20 minutes. I started it right when you were told me you were on your way.
Oh, look who's tricky. That she wanted me to text her. That's why. No, it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. And then what are these little sweet treats?
These are my vanilla bean cupcakes with chocolate buttercream. This is also a Swiss meringue, so it tastes almost like chocolate mousse
Almost like chocolate mousse.
on top. So
All right.
that's a huge hit.
Huge hit. So then we got to show the end result of our cookies here. Look at that, guys. I know y'all want some of those, don't ya? Don't ya? All right.
And our cake balls here.
So what does it usually run for? What is the minimum amount of cookies? Let's just say cookies.
I usually only do a minimum of 12, a dozen.
A dozen,
cookies.
okay.
A dozen will run you anywhere between $30 to $40, depending on the size of the cookie and the design.
Okay.
Lots and lots of colors and lots of different designs will cost you more than, say, 1 or 2 designs.
Right. Gotcha. Okay. So then what about like a cake like that?
Cakes, it really depends on what's on the cake. Do you want fondant? Do you not want fondant? I do a lot of fondant work just because it looks a bit cleaner. This one will probably run you, $20, $30.
Oh, there you go.
And it's an 8-inch size cake. So it serves about 15, they would say.
15. There you go. Okay. And what is our other little option? These little guys here. Yummy, yummy, yummy in
Yes,
my tummy.
the cake truffles.
Cake
Those
truffles.
are chocolate and vanilla. I also do lemon, key lime, strawberry. I go crazy.
She openly admits she goes crazy.
flavors.
Throw them in there. And what do you do those at a minimum of a dozen?
Those
or?
are a minimum a dozen,
Okay.
and they're $15.
$15.
For the
Okay.
dozen.
So what is the best way for people to reach out, contact you to get more information? Oh, you know what? I have one other question. For people that aren't here, like let's say they're in Orlando, would you be able to ship to them?
Actually, because of cottage food laws, I'm not allowed to ship.
Ah.
If you have a friend who orders and purchases them for you and they ship
it?
them,
Oh,
that's
so
fine. I cannot
there we
stop
go.
them.
There we go. Yeah. So
But
there's
I
your.
cannot ship.
She can't
items.
ship. So there's something you learn about the cottage law
Yes,
right there.
They are not allowed to ship to you. They're not allowed to do anything that can spoil.
So if somebody wanted to ask me to go pick them up, I could help them out. But
And on occasion, you might find a couple extra for the delivery
oh,
person.
there you go. On occasion. All right. So what is the best way to reach out to you and get more information?
The best way, really, you can always reach out on Facebook. Instagram is a great way to reach out to me as well. I have my notifications on. I will know.
Don't we all have our notifications on at this point? It's the power of social media, people.
And then there's always our email, naplesconfectionery@gmail.com. And it's confectionery, E-R-Y.
All right. What we'll do is we'll make sure that when we go back that you guys will see it down below. And to help us spread the word about this fabulous local business here in Naples, I want you guys to hit share. It's not hard. It won't hurt you. And I won't judge you. Just hit share, okay? So thanks, guys, for joining us today. And as always, if you know of a business that you think would be great to feature here on Pinky Knows Naples, please reach out to me. Pinky Knows Naples right here, Facebook, or pinkyknowsnaples.com, or pinkyknowsnaples@gmail.com, or I don't know, just think pink. That's how I usually, what are you laughing at?
That's funny. I didn't expect it.
Okay, well, she didn't expect it. Yeah, well, you should have saw Elsa's face when I started singing with her. So that said, guys, make sure you join us the next Pinky Knows Naples, and I'm not quite sure what I'm doing next. I might be going on a paddleboard. You never know with me. All right, guys, have a great weekend. We'll see you soon.